Alright. Let's go and consult with Monto.
You ever think, what if I wasn't a witch? What would you do? I don't.
Confounded machine. Oh, I heard there was a new arrival. Expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. Perhaps, if you can help me find an appropriate battery of essence. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
It's probably gonna happen.
If you can convince her to hand it over, I'll be more than impressed.
I have to do something. Envoy, Amso. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? With no consequences, our ambitions will run unchecked. It's too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Ethelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancy should be reined in. I assumed I was speaking to a colleague. I see I was wrong. But I should double-check my work. There's a chance my research could be flawed. I never forgive myself. I'll run more tests and see where things go. I hope I'm right. I shudder to think what will happen if I'm not. Ooh.
That.
The Adra is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giata.
Have you ever stopped and listened?
What's up here?
I'm sure her mother and father are monsters. Look what happened to them.
What if I do? Leave that. You know I don't care about it.
What do you think of Giata's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little
Unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
Fine establishment, amigo. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop. Are you in need of any weapons or armor? Is that Gelarde? This is star metal. Very rare stuff. Where did you get this? Nay, don't tell me. I'd be tempted to go looking for some more, and that would certainly not end well. Star metal is exceptionally dense. It weighs much more than one would think from its size. More fascinating, however, is that this metal is suffused with dormant essence. This makes it naturally susceptible to enchantment. Is there anything else I can help you with, amigo?
Ooh.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amigo.
So now. Far away.
And I really loved
All right, so we're gonna go and consult with these people. I feel like if we consult with the people, maybe they can give us more answers about how to go about that, getting that material for that guy. But you can tell. more?
Get me.
Who's ready for more?
Who's ready for more?
This place could use a broom or two. Maybe a team of carpenters.
Ah, I knew them.
Something I probably need it eventually.
I don't think it's fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
I am a...
If you need a ranger, find a Cierno at headquarters. I can't help you.
Those are no ordinary farmhands.
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, well, maybe our luck's improving.
Where does she have these?
I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Beatrice, you know, the one with her viscera on display? As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
We can smell it, too.
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. But my revenants are special. So gentle and well-behaved. Most of the time.
It's somehow worse knowing that these corpses are polite.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. What an honor. I have a few theories, but no firm conclusions. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? That's our governor for you. Self-righteous even in his own ignorance. Very well. I'll tell you what I know about the Dream Scourge. But first, I need some help around the farm. I'm up to my ears in chores around here, and the Revenants can only do so much. They can't do complicated tasks, you see. Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quickly and mercifully if you can. Silvo is one of my Revenants. My oldest, my favorite, and the pride of my flock. Someone needs to put a poor fellow out to pasture.
What do I gotta do?
I just don't have the heart to do it myself.
Oh my god.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part done right there.
When a Revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Final death. And poor Silvo's time has come. Thank you for understanding. You can find Silvo in the barn. He's blocked the door somehow, but the window should be open. Just be gentle with him. He's a good boy.
I will. Don't
So,
worry.
we're killing a revenant then. She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
How about steal from me? I don't got nothing in here.
Right behind you.
What's the point in this?
Show me what you got. Take him down. Glad that's over.
My farmhands are very affectionate. Feel free to pet them if you like.
I don't think so.
Poor Silvo. He was a bright young
Yep, it was
revenant,
bright.
but
I
a
lit him
very
up.
old man. Thank you for giving him peace. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is a recent development. But I believe whatever causes it is older by far. Maybe even as old as the living lands. The exotic plants and animals, the twisted landscape, the Dream Scourge. They have a common ancestor. There's something about the essence in the living lands that's different from anywhere else I've seen. But how to find something so well hidden? Can something so metaphysical even be found? Not to get too superstitious, but in these troubled times, the arrival of a godlike is no coincidence. You are meant to be here. Toward what end, only you can say. Seems a little far-fetched. Then again, what isn't these days? You're a godlike, so anything is possible. Perhaps your nature will grant you more answers. Well, I'm happy to give her some good news for a change. You and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me, I'll be keeping a close eye on my flock.
Oh, and thank you for the nightmare fuel. I really have been sleeping entirely too well lately.
I'm remembering why people find this place unsettling.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking.
A lot of stuff. Hmm.
Unfortunately.
Wait, I can craft my stuff?
Right, and I got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk.
Oh, here we go.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
The great mystery is, are godlike...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant gaze betrays an unquenchable thirst for violence. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how we adore your kind. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research. Deal? We want to know about the godlike, of course. You're the first one we've encountered in the wild.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you might not get so lucky. Tired of being remarkable? Interesting.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? Weren't you?
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce. How do you plan on leaving a legacy after you're gone? Oh, didn't anyone tell you? Well, this is awkward. Shame you had to learn it from us. Do you have an answer or not? Very optimistic, aren't we? I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Well, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a Pillar of Adra would be a good place to start. Trust in animancy to always find the most complicated way around a problem.
It would have to be a very ancient pillar. Giada would know the details. Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear
Hurry,
Giada
before they
was
change their
sent into
minds.
exile?
Ugh, we might have dozed off there for a bit. Were any of those words the ones we needed?
Alright, folks, that's going to be it for this episode. If you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe, and have a nice day.
I don't know. No. So? What do you want? Well... Depends on... Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us. Now... Can't you see I'm busy here? Hey! I don't care who you are. You can't go around reading some... Was it everything you hoped? Or have you got any... It's just From now on, keep your hands off my stuff.
You think about is he can't make it. When people be saying stuff like that, I'm gonna just white people smiling. Be quiet. I'm gonna sit this one out and just listen because I don't have no input. Need them bad. Them kids that we had together.